The dream. It was clearer than a memory. And I heard the sound of thundering hooves, splintering shields and ringing swords. And I placed my heir upon the Iron Throne. And all the dragons roared as one.
I consider the matter urgent. That of your succession.
Well, who else would have a claim?
The firstborn child.
Rhaenyra. No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
The king has an heir, Daemon Targaryen.
I will not be made to choose between my brother and my daughter.
Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged. Knives will come out.
You are the king. Your duty is to take a new wife.
I have decided to name a new heir. I'm your heir. War is afoot.
Do you think the realm will ever accept me as their queen?
A woman would not inherit the Iron Throne, because that is the order of things.
When I'm queen, I will create a new order.
Your family has dragons.
They are a power men should never have trifled with.
If Rhaenyra comes into power, she could cut off any challenge to her succession.
I am to inherit the Iron Throne. She will block my way.
Our hearts remain as one.
Oh, our hearts were never one. Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne? Where is duty? Where is sacrifice? Now they see you as you are.
Hello, my name is Felipe, and we are going to talk about the new HBO Max series called House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon is the first Game of Thrones spin-off. This series is based on the book Fire and Blood, released in 2018 by George Martin, and the main characters are interpreted by Olivia Cooke, Emma Darcy, and Matt Smith. The series will be launched on August 21st on the streaming channel HBO Max, and the episodes will last about 1 hour each and will be released every Sunday, following the same model of Game of Thrones.
Hello everyone, Vinicius here. Let's take a sneak peek at this spin-off. House of the Dragon plot is set 300 years before the events portrayed in Game of Thrones. So, to make sure that no one is off track here, let's take a look at Game of Thrones drama. The show interweaves many storylines and takes places in the mysterious lands of Westeros and Essos, where 9 noble families fight for the Iron Throne. The first episodes of the show take us to Westeros continent, where 17 years ago a civil war started when Robert Baratheon led a rebellion and deposed the former head of the House Targaryen, known as the Mad King. Sitting on the Iron Throne and ruling the Seven Kingdoms, King Robert is struggling to maintain his role and calls upon Ned Stark to go to the capital and become the King's Hand, which will result in severe consequences for Ned and his family. A different storyline takes place in Essos and focuses on the last Targaryen wife, the exiled daughter of the Mad King and last surviving heir to the House Targaryen. Daenerys Targaryen, first of her name, aims to build an army and return to Westeros to take back the Iron Throne and avenge those who have killed her father. The third storyline introduces us to the Wall, a massive structure of ice that protects the southern lands from the creatures that live beyond the wall and that could harm the whole mankind. Now, back to the spin-off, House of the Dragon will focus on the events regarding the Targaryen dynasty in the years before and during the Dance of the Dragons, a devastating civil war between the Targaryen family as a result of a succession dispute for the Iron Throne.
Hi, Victor here. I'm going to talk about some trailer scenes. The trailer starts with Rhaenyra Targaryen, who is the daughter of the king, who was declared her as his heir. She is entering the Iron Throne room. That's gonna new look in the spin-off, which has Severia's world melted around the throne. There's something sitting on the throne, and it's probably demon. Due to a photo made available by The Hollywood Reporter. The big issue of the series is who will inherit the Iron Throne. Usually, who would inherit would be the eldest son, but the situation is more delicate when the heir is a woman. Due the royal lineage ends with a male brother usually comes before a daughter. Woman that is Daemon will come before Rhaenyra, and who the king nominated her for her will have a mess. When we are devising the trailer, we have two people riding in an area that resembles a forest. One of the knights has a white cloak, which is probably the royal guard. The other knight was white hair, with could be Targaryen or Velaryon, which is another important house in the series. But due to the fallen scenes, probably the knights are Rhaenyra and her crush Criston Cole, who is a member of the royal guard. In the course of the trailer, we have images of the dragons flying through the royal port. An important fact is the visual effects used mainly in the image with the dragons that are very realistic and well done, and this becomes a key point given to the current problems of visual effects professionals with Marvel. The relationship between Marvel and HBO is because there are several companions working at the same time for several projects.
Hello everyone, Jasmine here. So, about expectations. Expectations are really high. Considering that the series is a spin-off of Game of Thrones, there is already a large audience with high expectations and ideas of what we might see in the series. Also, the series is based on the novel Fire and Blood, written by George Martin. Given the mixed reactions to the conclusion of Game of Thrones and the untimely deaths of many of the Targaryen family in the series, fans have a lot that they want to see in the new House of the Dragons prequel. So, what fans hope to see? First, a blend of dragons. Given the Targaryen relationship with their dragons, dragons will undoubtedly occupy a prominent space in House of Dragon. Second, Targaryen madness. Madness has been closely associated with the last Targaryen king to sit on the Iron Throne in Game of Thrones, referred to as the Mad King. Fans hope that the House of the Dragon may be able to clarify and explain why madness is associated with Targaryens and how this began. Also, a bit of humor. Many have admitted that the period covered in the prequel is a dark time, but have also defended that humor is needed to alleviate the heaviness of the show. And last one, a better story, because differently from Game of Thrones, the source material for House of the Dragon is complete. That's why fans have high hopes for a better narrative. The Game of Thrones series found a notable number of hardships after it ran out of source material to base its adaptation on. So, this means that fans' wishes for a better story and this raises expectations even higher.